Yar, mateys, and welcome to the first episode for this light roleplay series for the Vampire Coast DLC for Total War Warhammer 2. So, Vampire Coast I was never really too keen on until I saw the trailer that Creative Assembly first put out a few months ago, and then I was like completely hooked. I've only played one little custom battle to get the thumbnail for this stream. Other than that, haven't really played much of them. Now, we'll get started. We'll do the Vortex campaign with them. Reason for that is a little bit more story related with that than the Mortal Empires campaign. So let's get started.
We must preserve this world.
Alright, so there's 4 different lords for the Vampire Coast. You got Luther Harkin, Count Noctilus, ARANESSA Saltspite, and a custom unit made by Creative Assembly called Celastra Direfin. Pickle Mike says, I got a lot of schoolwork, so can't make it to watch the whole stream, so hello and good night. Well, good night there, Pickle Mike, good night.
Ready to cast up!
Alright, so we are going to be going with ARANESSA Saltspite. A couple of reasons for that. For one, she actually has a couple human units in her army with the Sartosa Free Company. I also think that she's actually rather interesting. Her background lore is pretty much, she started off as a Norscan, so as you can see she's human, but she's a mutant as well. And she ended up like sort of leaving her tribe, which explains the diplomatic relations -100 with Norscan tribes. So it'll be interesting to play her. Let's see, what other effects does she have? She gets plus 50 from raiding, chance of finding treasure maps plus 25%, income from sacking settlements plus 20%. Her character effects, she has a leadership aura of plus 12, plus 20% for all Sartosan units, and plus 8 for all Sartosan units. Okay, interesting. So how do we want to do this? Generally, I do like normal, because even though I like this game, I don't do very well. You know what? We're going to do hard. I'm going to try and push myself here. I'm probably going to completely hate myself at the end of this campaign, but we're going to try it.
They say Wolfheart's ship, the Vengeance, is sunk. 60 cannons and 200 souls lost to the deep. They say it was a fell storm that took her, or some say it was pirates from the Maelstrom. They say she was lost here, in the realm of Luther Harkin. And to trespass in these waters is to invite death on board. But then they know nothing.
You waste our time.
Wait! This is the map you are looking for, crafted by Captain Jacob Wolfheart himself. I beg your patience, for its secrets are easily missed. Mathlanka, Semga. Witness Wolfheart's obsession, a life spent chasing tavern stories and myths. Sightings, eyewitness accounts, 100 shipwrecks named and dated. Like you, Wolfhard knew it was no storm or jagged rocks that caused their demise. It was the Tide Maker, the ancient merworm. The elves named it Aminar.
Wolfheart's ship. Where is it?
Ah, yes, its final resting place. It was here he fought the beast, the fight to the death. All but one of his crew were lost. It was he who marked the map with this cross. The vengeance lies here. And if the story runs true, a weapon lies with her. A weapon to kill the unkillable. To challenge the beast is to challenge the sea itself, cursing all that sail with its retribution. Wolfheart sought infamy for killing the beast, but the question remains, why would your kind seek it?
Why all these stalls? We go hunt. Yes, hunt beasts. Us, no matter. Death movement.
Captain, we have the map. What are your orders?
Kill the beast. Resurrect the beast. Rule the waves!
Ooh, that's kind of exciting. Alright. Probably not going to be able to read all of this by the time it loads, but pretty much the Queen of Tides, ARANESSA Saltspite, has long been a pirate of great infamy, a reaver unparalleled in her daring, and one of the most feared freebooters in the pirate fiefdom of Sartosa. However, of late her dreams grow troubled. The Sea Father whispers that the dread fleet is abroad again, and she must fight the undead with her own deathless crew, or risk succumbing to the evil depths. To this end, the currents constantly wash sea-bloated corpses against Swordfish's hull that are added to the burgoying crew. While uncomfortable with necromancy, Saltspite knows it is a means to an end, for to gain the star metal harpoon will ensure her name remains infamous forever. Hello there, Omar. So yeah, it seems like our goal here is to hunt down that massive merworm, I think is what they called it. We're going to kill it, and then we're going to use necromancy to resurrect it, and pretty much take over from there. It's going to be interesting. Now, the general idea behind this role-playing campaign is it's going to be a bit lighter roleplay than it was in my Tomb King series, which I think I linked down below. That one maybe was a little too heavy on the roleplay, and not so much on just the gameplay. So it's going to be more of a narration sort of roleplay that we'll be doing here. Now, where we left off, pretty much Anubis Necropoli had, taken over the Black Pyramid, gained control of it and its power, and was planning to resurrect himself using the Vortex. Never did get around to releasing that final episode that I planned to do with the Vortex and all that. I recorded it and all, but then I guess I just wasn't happy with it. So we're kind of going to skip ahead a little from how it should have ended in the Tomb Kings roleplay series. And we'll be starting with ARANESSA here, and then we'll go from there.
The dead wash against the hull of the swordfish, and vampires come to consort. Sent by my father, in preparation for the challenges to come. It is a gift I'm reluctant to accept. But if I am to face elves, then a preternatural edge is needed. There, Ulthuan's wealth is ripe for plunder. I have crossed swords with the princes of Ivris and Calador, and it will please me greatly to spite them once more. But the Sea Father hasn't sent me the undead merely to infuriate the elves. For there are riches to gather on the coasts of Araby. The full tombs of the Desert Kings to loot, as well as greenskin hordes to raid. Only then will I turn the swordfish homeward, to Sartosa, with holds full of gold. Of course, the true treasure is out there, upon the open seas, and only the most infamous will steal it.
Alright. So, how they play Pirates of Sartosa. Amanar. Beneath the waves, the ancient beast stirs, having laid dormant for millennia. Many seek to kill it, while others wish to command its almighty strength for themselves. Only through the use of an ancient sea shanty and a legendary weapon can you hope to fell the creature and satisfy this campaign's victory conditions. So another part is pirate crews and shipbuilding. Enlist and expand your crew via pirate settlements, or from your legendary lord's flagship. Your lord operates as a mobile fighting and construction platform independent from normal empire building, and able to recruit or construct from their flagship at sea or on land without the need for a settlement. We also need to acquire infamy here. Pretty much we do that by defeating armies, capturing settlements, and establishing pirate coves. Pirate coves provide steady income and other benefits from settlements owned by other factions. These coves can be secretly developed at any port settlement, leeching from current occupants, though they will be blissfully unaware of your activities.
A target on the horizon. I'll claim it as a gift for the Sea Father. And should there be valuables within, well, a gift to myself.
Let's see. Ulthuan unprotected. Capture and occupy a settlement belonging to the following faction, Ivris.
ARANESSA salt spite.
Well, let's see. How are we going to do this? So we have our shipbuilding panel. It's where we can do our...
There, the lovely brine.
Go up to our next
Admiral,
level.
Treasure can be found throughout the world. Solve the map.
And let's see. Find the hidden treasure by solving the treasure map's riddle. Using dig for treasure with your army or hero. A great hoard of treasure may be received.
The wreck of the Vengeance has been found, Admiral. Yet not by us, it would seem. A Corsair fleet has been sighted where the vessel went down. They must not be allowed to salvage her.
I got a lot of stuff there. They're a little outside of my ability to take them on yet.
Brine for blood!
Oh, hey, they have the raise dead mechanic just like normal vampires. We can actually raise quite a bit here.
Fear the pirate queen!
Alright, I think this should be good enough to take on this shrine here. So let's go ahead and move on them. Oh, but we have to land first. Oh wait, no. We're good. Alright, let's check these elves out here. So we have a couple Sartosa Free Company. They're dual sword infantry, which are anti-infantry and vanguard deployment. Then we have our deckhands mob, dual sword infantry, but they're just meat shields. More meat shields in the form of our... Oh, come on. Okay, I'll continue going over it once we finish loading, since it decided to take off the little loading screen here. Or the unit cards on the loading screen. Also, once we do get further into recruiting heroes and that sort of thing, if anyone is interested in naming units, I will be asking for names as we recruit heroes and that sort of thing, so definitely stay tuned for that. If we get any monster units, we might name them as well. I won't be naming any bloated corpses because they'll just be blowing up. Omar asks, so how was your day? Rather uneventful. Nothing too crazy or anything. Went to the store with my mom. Played a little bit of the Fallout 76 beta with Pickle Mike. He totally got me killed against like 2 or 3 Scorched Beasts, a bunch of Scorched, and some Mole Rats that were chasing us. Alright, so we also have Deck Gunners. Now, what are these guys? Specialist Missile Infantry. Interesting. You have like a guy that has a big cannon, and then another guy that's holding the ammunition. We have zombie pirate gunnery mobs. Those are more meat shields. Gunnery mobs with bombers. Interesting. What's their range? 55, not too far. And then a second set of gunnery mobs. These ones have handguns, it appears. Handguns and swords, I think. Alright, so let's get our forces set up here. We want our... how do we want to do this? So they have the most range. We want like right in the middle. We'll do gunnery mob, this, and this. We'll have, let's see.
Deckhands, corpse crew, powder wing. Yeah.
We're gonna keep the bloated corpses kinda in the back because we don't want to put them into it just yet.
Deckhands, above deck.
Alright, I think we're ready to go.
Deckhands, landslubber.
Your gun lines are primed. Admiral, you have the ability to decimate your enemy, should you have a plentiful amount of ammunition at your disposal.
Now, ARANESSA does have an ability called Spearfisher's Net here. That'll be really good to take on any potential cavalry that decide to attack us. Alright, how we doing over here?
The Assa do not forget, and we never forget.
Well, they're sending their archers forward to us. So, Omar, how was your day today? Anything special? Play any fun games or anything like that? Oh dear. Alright, time to move some forces forward a bit.
Yes, master.
Omar says, got out of bed, so I'm very proud of myself. Alright, let's see how these bombers do. I'm hoping that even though they're... Oh, I was looking at the wrong ones. Definitely a nice little explosion there.
We serve. Go. On the way. Landlubber.
You guys fall back. You guys fall back.
ARANESSA!
Get him with a... Come on, bombers. Just toss it. Just toss it.
Yes, Captain. Standing by. Get me!
I wonder if I'm hurting my units more than I'm hurting theirs. Oh well. Alright, we have them on the run.
We obey. Free company. Standing by.
And with that, we are done with them. Didn't even have to use any of our bloated corpses here yet. Of course, I expected that we would do rather well there, since we did outnumber their forces. Yeah, more than double, so generally that's a good sign. We'll see how we do against the stronger elven units.
We return to Sartosa as legends! I
All
claim
right.
it for the Sea Father!
Well, it seems like they kind of wanted us
Burn
to
it!
occupy. We did not
We're
capture this
here
element, but
now.
instead, let's see.
I claim it for the Sea Father! Take
Maybe I'll sack it
Come on.
first.
the true pirate of the great ocean!
A new map, Admiral. Can its riddle be solved?
Hey, our infamy went up a little. It's always a good thing. Treasure maps that lead to buried treasure are highly prized amongst the pirate lords of the Vampire Coast. Great riches may be discovered. Oh, okay.
A pirate indeed, Admiral. For your actions speak ever louder as your infamy grows.
So yeah, it does really look like they want us to occupy this area, even though I don't really want to.
ARANESSA salt spite! More bodies washed up.
Now, what do we have for ARANESSA here? Monkey jackets. Yes, they're from the east. Annoying yet useful. Their hides particularly. Route marcher. Looking for anything useful here in this tree. Sea dogs. Increases leadership at sea. Go on account. Increases recruit rank and local recruitment capacity. Lightning strike, living ship, pirate crew growth. Oh, that could be useful. And I can reduce the upkeep of my units. That could also be useful. Reduce upkeep by 15 plus another 8, so 23% upkeep reduction. It's not bad. Alright, looking through a lot of this. I think we'll start with their blue tree first.
Another victory!
Oh, there's two groups of Sartosas. We have the Sartosa militia, which is very similar to those one guys, those free company guys that are with the Empire. And then there's the Sartosa Free Company, which have the dual swords. Okay. Omar says, planning to invade Europe with zombies again? Well, no Europe this time. It's all what I would say would be Atlantis. And then we got Africa, South America, and then North America. No Europe on this campaign map here. Now I wonder... if I do this here, is it going to allow me to recruit these guys on my main person? Because we can do the zombie pirate deckhands mob from there. Even though we don't have...
There'll be double rations on the ship this night.
Zombie pirates deckhand mob. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure at all. Oh well. Might as well do the officer's cabin for the time being, though. Ooh, gunnery whites. Depth guard, pole arms. Looking at potential heroes that I can take on. So I can either take on a gunnery white, a Morngul hunter, or on... where is it? Oh, I forgot, it's part of this tree. Building browser. Or if I go up here, eventually I'm able to recruit different vampires, deeps, death. Yeah, 3 different options for vampires there. Deep's death and or Deep's death and vampire lores of magic. All right, what do we have for research here? Now, one thing that I noticed when I did see someone playing a little bit of vampire accounts earlier is you have this Admiral's Astrolabes, immune to storm and reef attrition. Not bad, but then you also have these 4 sort of legendary admirals. Each of which, the good things about them is they have access to shipbuilding. So you can actually do the shipbuilding stuff just like you can with ARANESSA here. Wields a pistol and cutlass, pole arm, and pole arm. Lore of vampires, deep's death, and lore of the deeps. So they all have different ones. It does take 1,000 infamy, but we might be able to do that. For the time being, though, let's do salvage crews to start us off. Oh, and we have commandment in Sartosa here. Don't need the vampiric corruption. Ammunition? Maybe. Global recruitment capacity, that could be useful. Share the spoils hurts infamy. We'll go with growth, I think. Probably our best bet. Alright, let's... and oh, we have this treasure map stuff. Riddle of the Map Maker. And then Riddle of Jaff. We'll do those later. We want to take over some of this land at the Shrine of Loek and all that first.
Orthoan's rabble have no hold here.
Ship upgrade available. But we're not quite looking to do that just yet. Because we're going to take this shrine here.
You might be right.
And their forces are pretty much useless, so we should be able to auto-resolve. Ooh! Okay, one thing to note about auto-resolve. Kills your bloated corpses, apparently. Because they're only 1 unit, and apparently they're a unit destined to blow themselves up, so... Keep that in mind when doing auto-resolve.
I claim it.
Alright,
for
they
the
want us to
Sea
occupy,
Father.
so we'll do that. Gosh, 1,000 treasure and 50 infamy.
They know me in Norska, and they know me in Sartosa. But I want the world to know my name and my deeds.
Maintain control of 2 provinces, either by direct ownership or through vassals and military allies. So pretty much they're looking for us to take over more land over here. Should be doable.
ARANESSA salt spite.
Oh, okay, I see why I was able to recruit these guys. It's because that was the global thing. So you have the global, you have the ARANESSA Salt Spites, which is based off of her shipbuilding stuff. And then you have the local. Okay, so I was confused for a moment, but now I understand what I was doing. I guess I was thinking that they just didn't have access to the global recruitment, but that was wrong. Alright, well, let's recruit a few of those Sartosans into our force.
Fear the pirate queen!
Freebooter, income from post-battle loot. We can find magic items. Or do we want to do Ghost Fleet? We'll do Freebooter, I think. That should be rather useful.
Ready the swordfish!
Oh, and I have a new mission. Ensure that one of the following buildings have been constructed. The captain's cabin. Isn't that what we're building now? Yes. Alright. Send the turn. Now I do wonder what kind of enemies they're going to send against us here. Or if they're going to send an army against us at all. Oh, I forgot. Public order here, yeah. From our lack of corruption. We gotta fix that. But I think we can do that now. Oh, no we can't. I thought we could...
Sartosa's most infamous!
Pirate crew recruitment. Unlocks hero recruitment, vampire fleet captain. Oh, okay. So you have to select her and then go to vampire fleet captain, and then you can. Amelia. Although all of these vampires are female. No male fleet captains, apparently. Alright, we do kind of want some manner of loot over here. Let's see. Increase treasury generated from Curse of the Bountiful Treasure right. Oh, I forgot about rights for these guys. Treasury, plus 500 for every building owned from the buried treasure chain. Interesting, interesting. Well, let's go ahead and at least start it off, I think. Oh wait, Peg Street Pawn Shop. A bunch of little items. But I don't think we really need any of those right now. We're not doing any trading or anything, so...
Salt water!
Alright, let's do a few more of these guys. Yeah, that'll work. And then once we have our full army, we'll start to advance upon the elves. We can take either Cairntheln first, or we also have the option of Elisalia here. Well, the bad thing is, as soon as I leave here, they're going to get grumpy.
Brine for blood!
Let's turn off the taxes for the moment,
The sea drake's
even
crew
though it's not
already
the
hate
pirate
you.
way.
The queen of tides!
Alright, what other research should we have going here? So we did salvage crews. Corruption reduces raised dead cost. Grants the skull and crossbones banner to your faction. Oh, okay. Spell of the Necromancer's Apprentice. I think that could be useful in the long run, but I think we're going to do this supernatural regeneration right now. It'll help with casualty replenishment. Pickle Mike says, "Okay, just finished my work, so yay, what did I miss?" Pretty much just our introduction right now. We made a little pirate raid and took over the Shrine of Loak over here. So now we're just moving out to our next location. I think we're going to take the Cairnthel first.
Bloody your cutlasses! Show no mercy! Crew to war!
And Pickle Mike, since you're here, I'll show off our forces just a little bit. Pickle Mike says, "Do they have nukes?" We don't have any nukes, but we do have a really big cannon that we can get through a right.
Free company! Above deck!
Alright, how do I want to do this? We have those guys, then that one. Then we got those guys. We got that.
Awaiting orders! Militia!
Sartosa's finest!
Militia!
And we'll start these guys out, like, right in the middle of the fun and excitement. I'm gonna put them on skirmish mode. Now let's get started.
We obey!
Oh, look at that.
ARANESSA!
Uh-oh. These guys said, "Screw it, we're running."
Free company! Understood!
ARANESSA!
Standing by!
I have to say, the Sartosa militia are actually doing pretty well here. I think it... Oh wait, no, they just have the rowdy option. They don't have the, they don't have the extra powder option like these guys.
Crew, attend!
Pickle Mike says, "No newbie. There's yes, we have a nuke, or no, we don't have a nuke. And we are shameful. There's no buts. Nothing can compare to a nuke, not a gun or a cannon." Oh. Uh-oh, I lost my little zombie dogs. They kind of fell apart. Oops.
Swords out! I'll cut them!
Well, that was relatively easy, even though we lost our scurvy dogs.
Another victory! Grab the plunder and go!
So we can sack, raise, or occupy. I think we'll just occupy. Since our missions tell us to try and take a province here, even though I don't necessarily want to. So what's this right that we have here? On turn start, lords have 50% chance to gain 1 loyalty. Loyalty will not decline. Public order +5. Oh yeah, I forgot that lords have loyalty with the vampire counts. Or vampire coast. Blech. I messed up there.
Plunder!
Alright, let's bring on a bloated corpse to join our ranks. Pickle Mike says, are there ships now? Kind of. So there, you don't have ship-to-ship combat like you do in Rome Total War 2. But you do actually have a mechanic now where if 2 ships meet in combat, they actually go to like a little island and fight. I think it was an idea that came from a mod originally, and then Creative Assembly kind of took that idea and expanded upon it. So I will give Creative Assembly one thing, is they have been doing what people have been doing with mods, and taking that and making it work out pretty well. So I'll give them credit on that. Alright, we have slave pits, and we have this. Helps with public order. Really helps with public order, actually. Well, we'll do the tree and noose then. Just gotta threaten these people, apparently.
Cursed trinkets, Admiral, that have twisted and altered the minds of those that first claimed them.
Ooh.
Now the servants of others. These puppets will be yours to command, should you claim the piece of 8 which corrupted them.
Interesting. So it looks like the pieces of 8, which are sort of what are referred to with the whole trailer for the Vampire Coast. Looks like those are used to unlock the various regiments of renown that these guys have. Let's go for this tiller. That's going to help our vampiric corruption. Though I do have one other question. How do we end up expanding our ship here? Not entirely sure how that works. Unless it expands after we build. Okay, never mind, that's how it works. So you just build something and then you have another construction slot that pops up. Pickle Mike says, hey you, yeah, I don't like you, so let's fight on that island over there. Does kind of happen, something like that.
My ship!
Pickle Mike says, does that explain the ship mechanics? Yeah, pretty much. At least that's my understanding of it. I actually haven't had it happen yet.
Rival power comes to parley, demanding a change in your mutual relations.
So the Safri demand 100 gold, and they're willing to join this fight against the Ivres. Sure. Pickle Mike says, I fucking knew it. Gotta love High Elves and their treachery.
The Sea Drake's crew already hate me.
Imminent rebellion. No, don't rebel
Queen of
against
Tides!
me.
Make them
Alright.
fish food!
Oh dear.
Bring the storm!
Alright. We do have a couple siege units, so we can go ahead and start this.
Salt and
I think we're gonna do that.
We fight!
Pickle Mike says just paint lead yellow and say it's gold. I imagine that's probably possible. Depending on what kind of paint you have. Pickle Mike says, and also say that gold is eatable. Well, they do have those little flakes of gold that are in Goldschlager. I haven't had that in eons.
ARANESSA!
Alright, let's put all of our guys
Queen of Tides!
that. Put you on, you guys there. You guys like this. Alright. We got our big line that's going to go all along the wall there.
ARANESSA! Onward!
Go, Chubby! This guy is very, ugly. Ooh, some of our units are taking a bit of damage here. Alright, you guys, let's get you start firing on them.
From salt. Get her. Gunnery mob.
ARANESSA!
I get her. Through. Finish her.
Alright, you guys get out of the way so Tubby can blow himself up. Ooh. So one nice thing about those guys is when they blow up, they take out the guys that are underneath the gatehouse.
Cutthroats on!
Gunnery mob. Conway. Withdraw.
Oh, did I lose my really good guys? I did. I may have done this poorly. Pickle Mike says, do you know what will help here right now? A nuke. I think the closest people who have anything to a nuke are probably the Skaven.
Need flesh. Go. Gunnery mob.
ARANESSA! Yes! Charge!
Alright, everyone charge for the entrance there. Pickle Mike says, explain close. Well, I mean, they do a lot of stuff with warpstone, and warpstone can kind of blow up at times. It's not exactly clear how explosive warpstone can be, but
God, yes! Free company! Gunnery mob! More! Withdraw! Watch me see, father! Of course! See,
Pickle Mike says, do wolves have the ability to take damage? Yes, but you have to be using artillery against them. Which is very unfortunate. Because I would love to see these bomber guys blow up some of the walls here.
agreed! Bones and flesh! Gunnery mob!
Find me, plunder!
Ooh. She has a nice little kick there.
Withdraw! What do you bid?
Pickle Mike says, why don't units just get into the artillery and get shot over the wall? Well, the orcs do something like that with their goblins. Unfortunately, it's rather deadly for them. They don't survive. But they do make a nice little splat.
Swords out!
Alright, let's try getting the Prometheans out of there because they're not working too well.
Gunnery mob!
You guys, I'm gonna have you retreat. Just so I don't lose you.
Sartosa's finest!
Pickle Mike says, I just imagine a wall covered in green. Something like that. Alright, let's speed this up. We're almost here. We just gotta actually fight through all these guys. Okay, you guys need to, like, get away because that's just not a good place for you. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, that battle was a little more costly than I liked. But hopefully, we'll have an opportunity to raise some dead here.
We return, Sartosa,
Gods
as
protect us!
legends! The true pirate of the great ocean!
Alright, what can we do here? We can do vampire corruption. Public order is a waste, and we don't want to lose infamy.
ARANESSA salt spite!
Pickle Mike says, I have an idea for a filler game. When you have one of those days where you don't know what to do. Oh no, what is that?
Sartosa's most infamous!
Dark Souls? Oh, no. Are you trying to make me suffer? What kind of question is that? Of course you are. Should I do Lucky Charm there for the missile shield? You know what? I think I will. Or the missile resistance. Because she has a natural 30% resistance to physical, plus the extra 15. Will really help, especially against these elves. Hey there, Franco. Welcome back. Oh, and Paul made it too. Hello, guys. Alright. So we've gone up in infamy a little bit. Still got a lot to do. Especially to reach where this Baron von Heasty is. So, Franco, we are currently playing through with ARANESSA Saltspite here. She is a Norskin who has mutated, and she cut off a lot of her limbs, apparently. And now she hangs out with vampires out in Vampire Coast territory. We've taken over most of this province, where the Southern Yvresse are, who used to be High Elves. Unfortunately, we are about to take on a rebellion, so that'll be interesting. Hopefully we can take it out. We'll find out. Imminent rebellion, yes, I'm aware. Alright, let's end the turn. See what manner of rebellion shows up here. And it's not just rebellion that we have to worry about. We also have the other forces that they're sending out. Like those guys right there. But they haven't attacked us yet, so that's good at least. Pickle Mike says all of her limbs are missing, so she has to roll place to place.
Your infamous actions are making waves with others. They will surely fear your name upon the high seas.
Alright.
Praise Manon!
Let's take a look here. Oh, I can't raise dead. Ooh, that's not good.
Pirate's life! Ready to swordfish! I'm no mermaid. My ship!
Well, I could recruit another lord here. That might help us out. Alright, Omar, since you were the first one to join us here today, you will have first pick on naming our next lord here that's going to join us. So, give me a name, and we will make you a pirate captain. Now let's look at what kind of options we have here as well. This one's a plunderer, extra loyalty gained following a battle, that's not too bad, and gain loyalty from sacking and raiding. Instigator, gain loyalty from recruiting and fighting with other pirate lords in battle. And the loyalty decline rate is lowered. Firestarter. Enemy siege holdout time reduced. Franco says, wow, this game looks interesting. Too interesting. Yeah, if you've ever played the Warhammer Fantasy tabletop game, that's pretty much what all of this is based off of. Paul recommends Lord Nazredin. And Omar says Captain Rainbow Farts. Very well, Omar. Well, let's go for the Instigate. Oh, no, he has a really low start point for loyalty. I don't want to do that. That's just asking for trouble. Let's do... Actually, I should probably recruit him over here. That's for raiding. Rob Worsley, Itrigant. Ambush success chance. Oh, that could be useful. You know what, we'll go with that.
Bones on deck.
And rename Captain Rainbow Farts. Alright, now to get Captain Rainbow Farts here, a army to work with.
My compass agrees.
Omar says they'll laugh to death. Good night, Pickle Mike. Thanks for stopping in after getting your schoolwork done. Alright. Well, I'm hoping that this High Elf Rebellion... The good thing with Rebellion sometimes, if you're under siege, they'll attack the sieging army first. I hope anyways. So let's end it and let's find out what's gonna happen. Well, we survived through that. And we have 6 more turns before we start taking any attrition damage there.
All bones on deck. I'll relay the order. Corsair of the night. Don't stop. At last, we will feast.
I don't like that Captain Rainbow Farts there has only 2 loyalty out of 10. That's not a good sign. And they are now attacking us. Well, they have a whole bunch of cavalry. We don't have any good walls, really. Ooh, let's find out how we do here. Alright, so did they bring siege equipment here, or is it just their forces? It looks like... Nope, they do have battering rams here. Okay. I might be able to make that work. There was something that said 1 hull breach, but I'm actually not seeing any hull breaches. A gatehouse that's damaged. Oh, is it because that gate is actually... Okay, I see what's going on.
Show us the foe! Free company! What do you bid? Free company! Free company, militia!
Alright, let's see. We got those guys. We got those guys there. I think I want to have the bombers kind of... Put the bombers there. Alright. We are going to be pretty much praying here. that we can do this.
ARANESSA! Manon's chosen!
Free company!
Alright, Group 2 here is going to be defending this side gate.
Swords out!
Group 1 here is for this one. We'll have ARANESSA at the front. Alright, let's see what we can do. I can only hope we can do a good amount of damage here.
We serve. Free company!
Actually, put you guys up there to take those towers. I have a feeling we're gonna need them. Come on, gunnery mob.
ARANESSA! Wise move! Alright,
Gunnery mob! Free company militia! Form a ring of steel! Undead!
ARANESSA! That's an order!
Alright, best bet I think is probably have those guys fall back.
Gunnery
I think we'll do the same with these guys too.
ARANESSA!
Franco says, "Let the bloodshed begin." Now, ARANESSA might be an anti-large unit, but she has armor piercing and she's also a melee expert. Which means I think she should have the upper hand against this prince, I think.
Free company militia! Our weapons are yours! Free company!
ARANESSA!
Oh dear. She's starting to take some damage there. But she almost has him. Oh, but the gate is almost down. Alright, let's bring one bloated corpse over here. I need him to help us out.
A tempest comes! All set!
From soft, always true!
Hurry, big guy.
Kill everything! Standing by!
Sartosa's finest!
We are lost!
Alright. Let's see how this bloated corpse does. I'm unsure of the results there. But they're fleeing. We might have just won this. Alright. Kill as many as you can. We totally lucked out there. Totally lucked out. Phew. Oh, one of our other bloated corpses blew up for some reason. Omar says epic levels over 9,000. Alright, what do we have here? We can assimilate captives. We can share the loot. Or we can ransom captives. I think we'll ransom. Get some treasure.
Blessing from the sea.
Franco says, can I have a general named after me? I'm a defense guy. And name him Frank, the Hand of the King. Possibly, Frank. Possibly. If not a general, possibly at least a hero. Ooh, did the rebellion end up destroying that group there?
You have quite the map collection now, Admiral.
All bones on deck.
Alright, Admiral Farts, let's bring you over here. And yeah, we can just auto resolve this.
Avast and draw your blades.
Alright, share the loot to gain some loyalty here.
More blood, more power.
So that the captain was going to be a little bit more happier with us.
On deck.
He went up a little bit.
Adequate.
Alright, what can we do for him? So Captain Rainbow Farts is a Lord of Death. So he has access to the lore of death, which is very good against heroes, especially the Spirit Leech here. Ooh, he does have some bad effects though. His public order is not so good. Wants it all. Oh, this is because of loyalty. Okay, I see what's going on. Franco asks, what's loyalty for? So loyalty determines whether or not this this legendary lord will potentially rebel against you. I think if loyalty hits 0, they rebel. Or if it's low, apparently there's also a chance of rebellion if you disband. Another thing too is that it appears that it's lower loyalty hurts public order as well as upkeep. Omar says, should have called him Death Farts. Well, do you want to call him Death Farts? Oh my god. We could do that and give him a whole bunch of bloated corpses.
The seas are mine.
ARANESSA salt spite.
Alright. We are gradually getting better as far as all of this goes. Our public order. Franco says don't.
Sartosa's most infamous.
Oh, I need to grow her up a bit. Well, let's at least do 2 more of those, and we'll do 1 more of those guys. Franco says, if I played this, I would go for an island. Omar says, nah, it's fine, I like rainbow farts. Franco says, I just love just having the land defended by sea. Yeah, it is definitely good, but some of my quest objectives wanted me to take control of this area. So that's kind of why I did it.
Find treasure.
Alright, let's see. We'll do another freebooter, and let's do sea dogs to increase our income from sacking settlements. Don't think we really need anything else for the moment for this turn, so I think we can end it. Franco says, well, if we do this, let's go for some islands for good protection. By the way, can you name cities? I think...
Disloyalty is a dangerous trait.
I don't know if you can name
Never know
loyal,
when I'm
or...
ready.
He was talking about loyalties. It doesn't look like you can rename cities, but you can rename... Oh no. You can, actually. Never mind. Okay, yeah, you can rename cities.
The Queen of Tides!
All set.
My ship!
She is still building up.
Demand.
And I probably need to build up something, let's see. Handguns, bombers, rotting Promethean's gunnery mob. Where's the one that had the really good weapon? Oh, the deck gunners. They're level 4. Oh, I lost a really good one at the start. I always do that. Paul says, I don't think I will have a chance to name anything, but if you allow me to, having worked on the docks for over 30 years, I'd like to see River Rat as a name. I'll see what I can do there, Paul. I'll see what I can do. And Franco wants me to name my capital something cool like the city of Nazarick. Possibly later on in the course of the roleplay campaign. I think for the time being, though, we'll leave it as Sartosa, only for role-playing purposes. Alright, I think the mortars are probably something that'll help us here. So let's start working on those. Oh, wait a second. Actually, doing mortars there is a bad idea. Although it looks like almost all of this stuff goes up into the higher levels. And I guess we'll do that for now. And we'll build our military buildings in our capital in this area.
All in, deckhands.
Oh, unless Franco was talking about renaming the capital of this settlement. In that case, sure. Nazarick.
Standing by.
We'll leave Sartosa as Sartosa, though. Franco says, can you create a blockade? Like do something that doesn't let the enemy troops advance? Well, I don't think they have blockades like you can in Rome Total War 2. You can siege a city, though. Which we'll get to momentarily.
Ready. Corsair of the night.
I think we can end it for the time being. Franco says the name Nazarick is the name of a powerful city, so please try upgrading. Let's see what I can do, depending on what we have available and all.
Amana, the mighty and ancient sea beast, attacks any and all, my lord,
Uh-oh.
leaving destruction in its wake.
Alright. Public order is still just kind of holding on right now. Well, let's do the haunted huts. And if I move here, yeah. Fudge, 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 fudge.
The sea brings death.
We'll put rainbow farts in there for the moment.
Ready to swordfish! Land ho!
Hopefully he doesn't end up going crazy and betraying me or something.
ARANESSA salt spite!
Alright, what else do we want here? We have this spell of Necromancer's Apprentice. That's not bad, but I think maybe we should go for Gunnery Crews. That can get some good things over there. Because ultimately, if we can wipe out these elves that we're at war with, we'll then be able to move on to better options. We won't have to worry so much. Oh no, loyalty's down to 1 now. Captain Rainbow Farts is going to betray. Omar says, me, betrayal? Nah. Franco says, wait, we can raise the dead? Free units? Yes, yes, we can actually.
Crew, to me! All bones on deck.
You know what? Let's bring Rainbow Farts with us.
Not
Because him sticking around here isn't helping me.
Onwards!
orders. Get on!
Brine for blood!
Your will. No.
Also, one thing that's interesting is these guys don't appear to take attrition.
Easy pickings around here.
Yeah, these guys don't take attrition when out on the mainland like normal vampires. Franco says, if I was in this game and I was your vassal, I would actually not rebel. If I had lands, I would stay by your side. If I didn't, I wouldn't. I'd backstab you and get independence. Well, the Tomb Kings are out declaring war on each other. Franco says, because this world is for the strong. Yes, it is. Alright. Fleshy Fortune. Ahoy there. We've come across an enemy encampment devoid of life and littered with corpses. Half-devoured bodies are scattered about the clearing. The fallen dead were elite riflemen. Surely one among them will be of use to us. Or perhaps we should seek out the creature that caused this massacre. Alright, so Franco, you are next. Let me scroll on up. So Frank, the Hand of the King, is the name of who you wanted. So I think that would be suitable for a Gunnery White. So we'll raise that. Oh, he's all the way back at Sartosa, though. Frank. Hand of the King. Oh. Hand of King? Frank the Hand of the King. It works. It works. Alright, let's bring him over and he'll eventually join us. And while he is coming over, let's look and see what he has. So he's a ranged hero, does missile damage. So we can improve him through that. Frank says kings. Okay, we'll name it kings. Hand of the kings. Or hand of kings, because we can't fit it all in there. He could be a previous servant to the Tomb Kings and all.
Plunder!
Alright, so we're going to bring ARANESSA forward to start a siege.
Admiral.
Bloody your cutlasses!
And this time we're actually going to wait it out a bit. So we'll do a battering ram, a couple siege towers.
We fight!
Holy crap. I just realized we're a little low on money now, apparently because of taking on that hero there.
To battle!
Oh no, I can't disband anyone because I think because he's low. Well, then we'll have to raise taxes then. Franco says, if it's possible, put him to manage the city of Nazarick, if it's good with you. Okay, if you want that to be done with him, because this is actually a suitable hero for doing that, because he boosts income in whatever province that he's in. So we'll have him head there then. Alright, let's end the turn.
Standing by. Yes, at once.
And hopefully Captain Rainbow Farts doesn't betray us here. You are defending against Yevris. Oh dear. Well, let's see how we can do. Franco says, man, my hero is just like me in real life. I'm good with money. Always a good thing. Alright, well, Rainbow Farts will be joining us here. I wonder if they fixed the reinforcement bug. I don't know if that was on the list of things that was supposed to be fixed in this whole patch. I didn't actually read through all the patch notes. Good news is that it appears that it seems to be fixed, since he's showing up behind us instead of behind the enemy. Alright.
Awaiting orders. Free company, sir. We are ready.
Alright, so those guys are going to be in skirmish mode. And I want them to be all ready to attack, like right here. They'll attack some of the reinforcements. Try to hold them off a bit. Next we'll have ARANESSA with her group of guys here. And ARANESSA will hopefully take on the main army. And then Rainbow Farts will come and help us out. Franco says, bro, you have a cold, try getting some tea. Oh, I am not a fan of tea. Not at all. It could be allergies. I was cleaning my room earlier. Who did I forget? Oh, I forgot these guys. Actually, you guys just, like, stop right there. Come on. Okay.
Attack!
Agreed!
Alright, these guys. Come on. Oh dear. ARANESSA, you go up. Ouch.
ARANESSA! Of course!
Free company militia! Get going! Landslapper!
Why did they have to have a whole bunch of cavalry here? Alright, one thing I should change. Take these guys out of skirmish mode, because that's bad when dealing with cavalry.
Shalia, protect! Fire! Fire! What do you bid?
Same thing with you guys, you're too close to the side of the map.
Free company!
I'll cut them!
At your service! Don't stop! Fleet Admiral! Powder dry! All ranks, fire! Fire! We obey! Shoot them! With haste!
Ah, stupid cavalry.
Sartosa's finest!
Fleet Admiral! Move, you dogs! Standing by for the Emperor! Fleet Admiral!
Our resolve is failing! Watch me see, father!
Free company militia!
Alright. Let's have Rainbow Fart. Try and get some... Oh, hell, you targeted the wrong one.
Of course! Gunnery mob! Show us the foe! Gunnery mob! Blood dispel!
Banan's chosen! Morning action!
Yes! A curse on you! Die!
Come on, you're almost there. Did we take him out? Oh no, not quite. Not yet.
What do you bid? Yes, sir!
ARANESSA!
Uncertainties finisher! Understood! Fleet Admiral! Enemies quail! Rogue order!
Banan's fury!
More of those archers.
ARANESSA!
Franco, Omar, I'm happy that you guys are enjoying this.
They
Oh no!
shall fall. Don't stop!
Run away, Captain, run away!
With haste! Ours the
Queen of time! A proper fight!
gunnery mob!
What are you guys doing all the way out here? Alright, here is another... Oh, it's a hero on that one. Alright, Captain, you get out of there.
Attack! Free company! Quick march! Eager to kill!
Franco says if CK2 had this battle system, it would have been more popular. It would have been definitely interesting to see CK2 try and do a battle system like this. Hey, the enemy lord is wounded. Of course, ARANESSA is about to go now.
Fleet Admiral! Militia! Ready! Yes, sir! Shields up!
ARANESSA!
Our will is tested!
Back, you guys!
Uh-oh, ARANESSA is fleeing now.
Show us the foe! Free company! Militia! Awaiting orders! Take the ground! Enemies! As long as we draw breath, they will die! Militia! Yes, General! Our weapons are yours! Fight men! Fight for our right to live! Our resolve is failing!
Alright, the archers are about out of ammunition, which might just give us the chance that we need.
They shall fall! Yes! I'll cut them! Standing
You guys follow those ones.
Free company!
You go after that.
Our weapons are yours!
Paul says intensity intensifies. Something like that.
Come back!
Oh, ARANESSA decided she's going to rejoin the battle. Hopefully not get shot by her own people.
Formation, march! Get going! Free company! At once!
ARANESSA!
Our resolve!
Escaping!
Oh, now she's trying to flee.
Militia! They are wavering! What do you bid? Eager to kill! Gunnery mob! Militia! Shoot them! Enrage! Kill them!
And Paul mentioned, good grief, this is crazy. I can't disagree there.
Above deck! Gunnery mob! Get her!
Ha!
Militia! Take cover! Withdraw!
Alright, since most of
Distance, sir!
the cavalry seems to be taken care of, I'll have these guys in skirmish mode this time.
Fleet Admiral! Militia! We are ready!
Swords out!
Okay, those guys are shattered. We don't have to follow them anymore. Alright, take you off of skirmish mode, take you over there. Come on, chase that noble away.
ARANESSA! Now! Go! Blood dispel! Get going! Ready for war! Fleet Admiral! Powder west! Free company militia! Go!
Actually bring you guys over to the side here so you can get a clear line of fire on those archers in the back.
Enemies, Whale! Charge! We are overcome! Sea magic! College has failed! Militia! No lingering!
I think we may have won this. There we go. Whew. Now, hopefully, Captain Rainbow Farts here is actually going to be friendly, even though this was a little bit of a costly battle. Alright, I don't think we can do any more damage. Let's end it. Unfortunately, I think they damaged us enough that we might not be able to take this last city. Franco says, "Long hail, King Newbie." Appreciate it, Franco. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was a tough battle. Let's share the loot because we're trying to get Rainbow Farts to like us. Refugee influx. Oh, that's not what we need. We don't need people not liking us even more. Damn it. Alright.
Bring the storm!
Well, we can resurrect a whole bunch of dead people now.
Attack!
Combine you guys. Combine you
Bloody your
guys.
cutlasses! All bones on
And Rainbow Farts is still not liking us at all. Franco says, "Is there a way to train your troops to make them better by training?" Sometimes. So some troops you're able to, or like some lords have special abilities where you can get training every turn. I tried to cut off my sneeze there. I don't know if it worked. Anyways, so some legendary lords or regular lords can do that. Other ones... Oh my god, the sneezes. Other ones are able to increase the recruit rank. Thank you, Omar. Upon, you know, when they're recruited. So, in this case, you know, when you get this guy up to this level of his blue tree, he gets a +1 for his units. And then at this level, another +1, so +2. And thank you, Franco. Alright. So, with these guys boosted up, it's still not looking too good.
What is your demand?
Now what I can do, I can put Rainbow Farts like that. Oh, I can't afford to recruit any more guys though. I think of these ones, we'll go with the black powder oxides for the increased missile damage. I think that'll help.
Salt and blood. We fight.
Alright. So let's see. They're still in there. What's the garrison look like? Unknown. Frank, you're still set even though, so we'll display it now. If we end the turn, the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to continue on. So it's one of the good things is you can give orders to units and they'll continue it even after multiple turns, that you don't have to necessarily give units a new order every single turn. So that's a nice little something with a lot of the current Total War games. Actually, you know what? I think even the older ones still had that too. Alright, so I'm really hoping that these guys in Yves don't decide to come and attack us. I hope anyways. Franco says you still have high taxes. Well, I'm kind of stuck because I need the taxes to get the money. Ooh, range and reload time reduction. Yes, please.
Mind that recoil.
Oh, what's this? You can send heroes to dig for treasure, apparently. Well, that's kind of neat. Franco says, can you make non-aggression packs? I can? I haven't found anyone that I really would want to, though, so.
Make them fish food!
Alright, another bloater, or bloated, or whatever. Bloated corpse, yes, that's it.
I'll have them! That's right, lads. Plenty for all. The tides
Oh, we're
rise.
still waiting for our
To
siege
battle.
towers and all that to finish.
Show no mercy!
Standing by.
Bring the storm!
I sense what you have to say will not please.
Well, Franco, the biggest concern Lothern we can't do a non-aggression pact with right now.
I will hold my hatred for your
Trolima,
people.
yeah, it doesn't look like most of the elves around here want to do any sort of non-aggression pact.
You are no friend of the Asura Volthwan.
Even Safri here, who joined our war, they're not too interested in it either. Oh, you can set lords to
You are now
offices here,
Admiral of
just
the
like
fleet.
the Empire does. Ah, that's kind of neat then. Of course, they're not high enough to do that, but still, though.
The sea brings death.
Franco says, why don't they like us? Oh, it's because, well, we are vampires after all. And undead. Omar, thanks for stopping in. I will see you later. Well, now we got that rebellion down in Yves, or southern Yves. Let's see.
I refuse. Fallen deck.
You know what, let's bring Rainbow Farts down there.
Campus agrees.
Rinko says, what? We cute vampires.
Attack!
I mean, that is true. These vampires do look better than some of the ones that you encounter.
Curse them! Bloody your cutlasses! Get them!
Alright, let's do another gunnery mob.
Crew, to work!
And we'll do 2 deckhand mobs as well. Oh, 1 deckhand mob, apparently. Oh yeah, because then we're maxed out. Well, Franco, we can send you to try and block this army here. It's kind of expensive. It's probably not going to work, but we'll try. Failure. But at least it'll give you a chance to level up. Franco says, I thought we were short on money. Why are we buying units? Because we got to be ready if these guys decide they want to attack again. Ooh, look at that sack value. That is really nice. So yeah, we're kind of just building up our defense right here. Yes, Frank, I know you're my financial advisor, but sometimes you gotta overrule your financial advisor and do the things you gotta do. Alright, is he going to be able to get over here? He can. Let's do it then.
Shots beat swords.
Well, Frank, now that Rainbow Farts is back over here, we're going to put you into his army. Oh, it looks like you actually give, you do training for units. Okay. Now, hopefully they're not going to come and attack, like, right away here. They'll at least give me a turn. Franco says, toss aside like a handkerchief in the middle of the night. Oh, the drama.
Admiral.
And we'll recruit some more zombies just in case they do decide they want to attack right away. And we'll end the turn. Franco says, why don't we attack them? Likely it's because they're probably too powerful for what we have available.
No.
Because they have Graveguard, those guys are pretty tough. Now we could recruit some Sartosa Free Company, but we don't have a lot that we can recruit, unfortunately.
Ready.
I want to do some bloated corpses, but I don't know. Maybe. I guess I can get rid of some of these guys that are pretty much gone. Franco says, can you upgrade Nezric for, like, money? To be, like, a money-focused settlement? Certainly I can do that in the long term. Though right now I am a little focused on trying to get it to be built up for military purposes.
Crew, to war! Show no mercy! Spread it around the crew!
I don't like that the balance of power is like that. I don't like that at all. Hopefully they will just stay in there until they start to take attrition. That's all I'm hoping for. Because if they don't do that, we're kind of screwed. So Lotharin declared war on the Dread Fleet. I think that's Noctilus. And Khemri is declaring all manner of war, because Khemri loves to declare war. So long as they don't declare war on us, we'll be alright. But then again, I don't think the Tomb Kings like pirates, and I really don't think that they like vampire pirates.
Attack!
Alright. Frank, you leveled up. What do we want to give you here? Cackle fruits. Cannot use if climbing, many equipment engaged in melee. Effects powerful explosion. And negative 48% speed. Being shot at while covered in a foul, sticky mess is no picnic. Interesting. Franco says, read it out loud, I can't read. I'm guessing that this does a explosion that slows down units by 48%. Or we could do always ready, which increases ammunition and increases speed. Oh, and you have a hero ability called More Powder, which replenishes ammunition. Interesting. Oh, wait. Paul says to do Always Ready. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Because over the course of it, it'll increase missile damage, reload time reduction, blunderbuss, decreases range. Although the higher levels eventually gets rid of that. But you keep the ammunition type blunderbuss shot. And then gunsight increases range, as well as armor piercing damage. And then the final one is Pyromaniac, causes damage to combatants, and is a powerful explosion. For the cackle fruit thing, again, it's the negative 48% speed. Goes to Enchanted Ballistics, which is an ability. Increases accuracy and reload. Franco says always ready is good. Okay, that's what I was thinking. These ones are just kind of... Oh, it looks like Cackle Fruit opens up all of these different abilities to look into. Which could be useful, but again, they're kind of more like abilities. Deadeyes actually could be good, because it's a aura that affects yourself and allies. Gives plus 10% armor piercing damage and 10% missile damage. But again, we'll do that in time. Alright, if we were to attack this force now... Attack! It's looking a little iffy, so I think we'll hold off. Hopefully they'll siege us. And if they do, we should be able to take them on. Because they're vampires, they don't have ranged weapons. And we do. Alright. Let's end the turn and see where we go. I'm trying to do a very delicate balancing act here. Because I want to be able to sack Tori of Ris. Because that is a lot of money there. Grim tidings. The tides seem uneasy and force us off course. Could this be a warning from Manon? This would not be the first time he has got us out of danger. Should we continue our course or take heed? Ooh, Dutiful Daughter. Increases physical resistance by 10%. Makes us slower. I mean, we can do unit experience gain per turn plus 100. But it hurts our casualty replenishment, so we'll do dutiful daughter. Get that physical resistance. Alright, what other things do we want to research? Because we have a hell of a lot of things that we can do. Oh, I should probably do command crews and dominion over mortals. Get that increase to public order. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do.
Salt and blood. We fight. They shall pay.
Alright, couple more turns and they should start taking some attrition damage. And then we should be able to just end it, hopefully. Oh, and the Norska, the scaling, decided to do some of their own attacks. Oh, what's this now? Those purple winds of magic are strangely absent round these parts, making the bindings that tie our troops to this world and our will tenuous at best. Should we wait for the winds to blow more favorably for us, or press on regardless? Consolidate our power, or push on? I think we'll do consolidating our power. Again, it slows us down, but beyond that, it's not bad.
No.
Franco says, I wish we had an ally. Yeah, that would help, but for the time being, we have to be a little cautious, because most of the people around here don't like us. We might be able to make allies out of the Dark Elves that are all the way over here, but they're on the other side of the map, so it might be some time. Oh, we had a mission to seek a non-aggression pact with Khemri. Well, even though we failed that,
Relations with foreign
can we do
powers
that?
may be managed through diplomacy.
We can.
Consider your
They don't exactly
situation
like
carefully
us, but
before
oh
accepting
no, we
any
can't.
agreement.
Not on our own, unfortunately. I'm hoping that Vampire Rebellion will just attack. I'm hoping. There they go. Okay. With any luck, we should be able to do this if we do it correctly. Franco says, check the loyalty in your commanders. Oh, I already know he's at 1. He doesn't like us. But hopefully he'll like us after this battle. Because we should win it. Ugh, stretch. Also, another good thing, since we are facing off against vampires, is if we take out the Necromancer, that should kill the rest of the army. So we just gotta find out where the Necromancer is hiding out. There he is.
Free company militia! Captain!
Franco, welcome back. Alright, I am going to put Frank over here, and his job is to take out that necromancer.
I know you right.
Frank asks, what's gamble? So gambling is pretty much using, taking a chance with the Winds of Magic to get more. Now we have 22 as our starting Winds of Magic, so we really don't have to gamble. Because sometimes if you gamble, I think it can actually go down. We'll try it just to see what happens. So it says Renald is with you. Renald, I think, is like a god of chance or something like that. And we got up to 30 starting Winds of Magic here, so that'll be pretty good. Alright. We have all our guys with guns on the walls. Put these guys over here as well. Alright. I'm putting all my baskets in to take out that necromancer. I hope this is going to work.
I know you right.
Alright. One good thing going for us is vampires don't have any ranged units. So a flying unit with these deck droppers should be able to do this. The deck droppers are pretty much bats holding zombies with firearms. I don't imagine that they're very accurate, but, you know, whatever works. Alright, Rainbow Farts here is going to overcast Spirit Leech. Or does he need to overcast it? Hold on. A regular might work. Actually, it's just out of range. He's almost there. Prank fire.
I know you right. Free company militia! Fleet Admiral!
Alright, we're sending our group of Sirens. Vinny Rains? Oh, that's our lesser hero.
Fleet Admiral!
Well, looks like the captain is going to face off against the necromancer directly. Frank, you just keep firing if you can.
Pirates of the undead! Always cruel. Fleet Admiral! Like magic!
Taking a quick look at everything else. Well, these gatehouse doors just fell open. Franco asks, can this be played in multiplayer? Yes, it can. Uh-oh. Frank is starting to look a little bad, a little rough.
I'm here!
Yeah, so you can do the whole campaign in multiplayer. I think there's only a couple things that you can't do in multiplayer that you can in single player, but for the most part, everything is available.
A curse on you!
Yeah, you can do the individual battles as well, but I definitely enjoy the campaigns in multiplayer. Go, Captain. Take him out.
Gunnery wide.
Tried to check it out on Frank here. So he's taking on those Graveguard. That kind of explains why he's taking some hits. The Necromancer is almost down. And it looks like the Graveguard are starting to crumble. Excellent. Frank says I'm too good to die to a Necromancer. It's not so much the Necromancer that's doing the damage, it's the Graveguard. Those guys are tough. Okay, the Necromancer is down. And the rest of the army is crumbling. Although these Crypt Horrors and other Graveguard are kind of holding up a little.
We are ready to battle.
Alright, let's speed it up a little. Get the Sartosa militia in range with Frank there. Alright, bring you guys here. And pew, 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 pew. Close victory, but we did it. Franco asks, what's the timer for? So the timer is for any of the battles that are done have 60 minutes to be completed. Otherwise, the attacker loses. Alright, we didn't lose anyone from Rainbow Fart's actual army. Let's do share the loot to increase his loyalty a bit. And it looks like we have taken out this rebellion.
All bones on deck.
The Jedi Rebellion has been foiled. Or Undead Rebellion. Alright. Since Spirit Leech is definitely helping us out here, I think I'm just going to double cast it. Or put a second rank into it. Pretty much what that's going to do is using my overcast for it, which overcast is if you double click certain spells twice, it has an overcast option, which some of them do more damage, some of them do an area of effect. For Spirit Leech, it makes an extended cast range. So it goes from doing 100 meters range to 300 meters range, which goes for the good part of the map.
No.
Alright, can we just auto-resolve this yet? We'll let him go one more, and then we might be able to just auto-resolve it. And I think we should probably do this Scurvy Dog pits. Either that or do the stuff for the corruption.
Salt and blood. We fight.
What do I want to do? I mean, I kind of want the money too, though. But we'll have the money soon, so you know what? Do the dead pirate totems. Frank says the more money the better. True, true. But I need to stop this place from going into public order mayhem and attacking me all the time. When I don't have to worry about that, we'll be in a much better position.
More blood, more power.
Alright, what did I say I was going to do? I wanted to do Dominion over Mortals. +2 public order.
That's right, lads. Plenty for all.
Franco says you have high taxes. Yeah, one thing you can't change in Total War Warhammer is your tax rate. So your tax rate is just kind of stuck at where it is. Alright, we can just auto-resolve this. All our bloated corpses go boom. But everyone else survives. And we are going to sack to get all of that sweet, sweet money.
ARANESSA salt spite. Bring them back.
We've also gone up another level, so we'll go on account. Decreases the raised dead cost and increases recruit rank. Because we really want to get to that combing and preservative. Do more gunnery mobs, and I think that'll be it. Franco says, "Try making peace, please." I want to just end them. We're almost there. We're almost ending them. We won't have to worry about it. Alright, so Frank, you have more things to level up now. We can do your missile damage, your reload time reduction, which makes you, fire faster. We can give you blunderbuss shots, which I assume helps, hit more enemies and that sort of thing, but reduces your range. Or we can do gun sight, which increases your range. And then eventually increases your armor piercing damage. So anything in particular that you're looking for there? Oh, gun sight? Is that what you meant from saying sight there? Franco says armor piercing damage sounds good. Okay. Then we'll do that, because that also increases your range. And we can further level up Nazarick now, because we have a bunch of money. So you'll enjoy that. Oh, we can also level up Sartosa here. I'll leave Sartosa as it is for the moment, though. Ooh, I can make ARANESSA be able to recruit stuff, though. Loaded corpse and animated hulks. Rotting Prometheans, Sirens, and Mourngols. As well as the Mourngoal Haunter. And then eventually Rotting Leviathans with this one. And what's her unique stuff? Lay defense, infamy gained, 5 per turn, 10 per turn.
Another victory.
Well, that could be very useful. Harpoon launcher required to achieve campaign victory. Frank says, I'm the only one left to watch the stream. Yeah, we're about at the end here anyways. I think we'll do this zombie pirate gunnery mob one. Holes in the side. Eventually build up our ability to recruit these guys. Or do I do the mortars? You know what, screw it. We're gonna do the bombards. It also gives us the army ability Zufbar 42 pounders. So that'll be useful. And then if Chaos there doesn't attack Tori of Rest, we will, and we'll wipe them out. Nope, they're actually heading towards me. I don't exactly like that. Go away, Chaos. And the Sword of Cain has been claimed. Excellent. Not really excellent, but it could be excellent if we can grab it. Franco says, I really want to take the island to the right. This little area? Well, it's actually part of this whole thing here. And Toria Rest is the capital. Unless you were talking about... Well, this isn't really a... Over here, Pack Ice Bay isn't a island. That's part of the mainland area.
I'm no mermaid. Back to the sea.
Auto resolve. It hurts, but it works. And now we can raise it, gain 100 infamy.
I am Anand's chosen.
Excellent. Alright folks, I think we are going to use that to end it here for today.
All praise the sea, Father!
Battle of Trelinia. Interesting. I'll have to go check that out. Franco said not meaning the area all the way up here. So this area here, Sardenth and Trelinia and all that, Chaos has taken, might be something we could consider. But that'll have to be for the next episode. Frank asked, what did you do? I just auto-resolved it. You know, we had pretty much already defeated them. So we just auto-resolved the battle. And then raising is pretty much destroying the whole town. Reducing it to rubble. Which gave us a boost to our infamy. So, always a nice little something. Alright, I think I said I wanted to do the pirate crew growth. Because that's going to help us build up all of these little buildings.
More bodies washed up.
Hey, we can go right into our encamp stance right after doing that. That's actually kind of nice. Excellent. Alright folks, so that's going to be it here for today. Hopefully you enjoyed. Franco says, don't we need the town? See, that's actually the good thing about the Vampire Coast is they actually don't need towns and that sort of thing. And while towns provide some money, I don't know if that's necessarily the main source of their income. Because, like, so see this buried treasure chest? That provides the most income. But it only really provides 300 income. Income from buildings is plus 100. And income from ports is plus 30. So you get some income, but you don't get like a whole bunch. Well, you do from ports. I'll take that back. Ports do provide a lot. So if we see any settlement capitals that have a port, we do probably want to take those. Because getting pirate wharfs gives 800 income a turn. But the place we just destroyed wasn't a port, so it's not really too important then. Now, one port that would be very nice to grab is Lothern here, because that has 10 building spots in it. Don't know if it has anything unique that we can build for the Vampire Coast, but we'll see what happens. So, thanks for watching, folks. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon so you stay notified on all of my streams and videos. We'll be doing Vampire Coast for at least through a good portion of next week. And then after that, we'll be changing it up and do half Fallout 76 and half this Vampire Coast role-playing campaign. So, yeah, hope to see you all next time. Thanks for watching.